Hello. Hey, let's talk about lips. This is kind of just the standard of how I do my lip shade. I use this is the lip conditioner from Seint. I always just put this on first. By the way, a really good hack is use this lip underneath your eye before you put on your makeup. Not taken away from, I still use my moisturizer and all that stuff that I'm supposed to, but I also put this on right before. It makes things kind of go on really well. Okay, condition your lips, whatever you want to use, right? Okay, so I always use the same pencil, pretty much. And it's not even a lip pencil, y'all. It's an eyeshadow pencil. It's from Urban Decay. It's called Whiskey. See, I use it all the time. I don't have much left. It's just in the brown family. Here's why I like this pencil. I have a lot of blue undertone in my skin. So if I stuck on, say, just that shade, it's not going to look that way on me. It's not going to look that way on me. So over the years, I've had to learn how to blend and kind of mix colors to get, a desired look. As we age, I'm 58. So as we age, we get just lines right here. Doesn't have to be from straws, doesn't have to be from smoking. It just means from the expressions of your face, right? So what happens is if you don't use a liner, the lip shade's going to start traveling up those lines because it's like a little valley. So kind of a lip liner will help kind of keep all that stuff in there. Whiskey's my first option. If I don't have whiskey, this is NYX. It's called Urban Cafe. It's very similar. I've used this for years. I have no problem using this one too. Another one that I found, this is called Bourbon. I don't know what's going on with Urban Decay, but I had whiskey and now this is Bourbon. It's a little bit lighter. Again, these are eyeshadows. Or eye sticks, I should say, eye pencils, right? So if you go and you look at like Ulta for Urban Decay, go to where the eye pencils are. And then for red or wine lips, I think this is called Alkaline. This shade is called Alkaline. And again, it's an eye pencil, but I use it on my lips. I like these pencils because they're creamy and they move. Sometimes when you use, especially if they're not very expensive and you use a lip pencil and it doesn't move, you can't blend it. And that's the key. You want to really blend everything. Okay, so I'm going to go in with whiskey and I'm just going to start in the middle on the bottom. And I'm just following my line. Now, when you have a lip conditioner on your lip, it makes the pencil move a lot easier. So you're not going to have as severe of a line, and that's okay. That's what I want. By the way, y'all go ahead and judge me on my nails. I haven't had them done yet. It's not really been a priority this week. So I was working on this lady last week. Her lip color stopped, but her lip line itself, like the one Jesus gave her, came down a lot farther than the lip color. And she was always just putting lipstick shades on where the color stopped. I'm like, you got a whole lot of real estate down there, so follow your lip line. I'm not one that goes outside the line. I get the premise of it, but I just haven't done that. If you're comfortable with doing that, by all means, go for it. Okay, I'm probably not going to talk on the upper part. I lied. I'm talking. So I always start in the center. I don't know that there's a right or wrong way. You just kind of get into a habit. And then I'm going to just follow it down. You want to match the top and the bottom. So you don't want this to come out farther. It look like you're frowning. Okay. Now, this side of my lip dips. Just born that way? I don't know. Never had it like injected or fixed or anything. So I always kind of have to cheat it a little bit just to even it out. So it's not super critical that you get everything put on perfect, because here's why. Now that you have your lip conditioner on there, I just take a lip brush and I'm going to blend everything in. Okay. So I'm softening this line. I'm not coming all the way up because I don't want that part to be the color. So you're kind of giving it an ombre finish. If you wanted to stop with just the liner and this shade, blending it, you could. Done that before. Kind of rest my fingers under my chin, which makes your brush a little more steady. Okay, so now it's just blended in, right? Now what I'm going to do is, this shade is called Pink Grapefruit. It's what I have on my cheeks from Seint. This is probably one of my favorite shades in the pink family from Seint because it has a kind of a brown undertone. It's not super pink, but it can also kind of be blended into, like, say you're wearing corals that day, but you still need a little more pop on your cheek. This is a good one. Okay, so I just put a little bit on my finger and I'm just tapping it in. Traditional lipsticks, you've seen people where they go around and around and around. I don't want that much on my lip because I'm probably going to blend it and add a little bit more, okay? So now I kind of have a pink tone going, but that's not really the look I want to finish with. This is one of my other favorites. It's called Plum, and it has undertones of pink, but it is a brown too, so it's a really good neutral. But if I use just a regular neutral, like, you know, within the brown tan family, it doesn't show up on my lips. So just again, I'm just putting a little bit on my finger. Just blending it in. Now, if I feel like the line is still too much, I'm just going to come in and smooth it out. Now, here's a trick. So there's a look, right? But let's say you want to pizzazz it up. Maybe you're going to do something kind of special. What you can do is, let me pull this out real quick. You can take an eyeshadow. So in this palette here, I have my shimmers. So you can take an eyeshadow. Let me find one that would work. Let's try this guy. This is called Soulmate, and it's a shimmer, right? So it has kind of a goldy pink shimmer. So you're just going to take some on your finger and you're just going to tap it right in the center. And it kind of gives like a little ombre look, right? Just a little bit, if you want just a little bit of frost. And then you can take, this is a gloss, it's from Anastasia. And I don't have my glasses, I can't see the color. Oh, it's called Cotton Candy. That one I know. Okay, so then I just like to put, I'm not a huge gloss fan. I don't know how it feels on my lips, but I'm just going to put a little bit in the center. Like that. Okay, so there you can have that look. So this is a good technique. If you're not a fan of wearing really dark lipstick, you know, once you put it on, you're like, oh, I kind of don't like that. You can always soften it up, which is one reason why I love Plum, because when I wear the darker shades, even in like the reds or the wines or any of the darker browns, I usually lighten it up with this shade of Plum. So anyway, I hope that's helpful. If y'all need any help, if you have any questions, just shoot them at me. Happy to do it. Have a good day, everybody.